Stammering, also called stuttering, impacts over 11 million people in India. Those who have this disability are often uncomfortable socially and could suffer at school and in the workplace. To learn more, we're joined by two experts and activists in the field, Sachin Srivastava, Coordinator at Large for the Indian Stammering Association, and Keith Boss, who's with the International Stuttering Association. Thanks both for joining us. Start off by telling us about stuttering. There's something called covert stuttering and overt stuttering. Tell us what the difference is.
Covert stuttering is where the person who stammers, he tries to hide his stammer all the time, and outwardly he's able to manage a reasonable amount of fluency. He's able to talk almost normally, but he keeps a lot of negative feelings hidden inside. A lot of fear, feelings of shame, a lot of feelings of guilt, and he's constantly avoiding situations where he thinks that his stammering could be exposed.
And Keith, what is overt stuttering?
And overt stuttering is almost exactly the opposite. The person who stammers, who stutters, either cannot hide it, or they choose not to hide it as it. If you can accept the fact that you do stutter and can let that be seen, you would be classed as an overt stutterer, but that is a good thing.
Where does the Indian Disabilities Act stand on recognizing speech disability and in particular stammering?
At present, Indian Disability Act doesn't recognize stammering as a disability. That's a big problem. For other disabilities, you can go to a chief medical officer and he can certify your disability, assign a percentage, and then you get certain relaxations and advantages of that. But it is not happening in stammering, and this is a big problem because many stammerers suffer a lot of disability, especially during interviews. And as far as the state is concerned, it doesn't exist.
So how is that situation different in the UK?
Right. In the UK, there are rules and regulations about disabled people, and those are very strict rules which must be observed by all employees. Stammering is a disability. You aren't disabled, but it is a disability, and equally, you have to have specific reasons if you're an employer to act against the best interest of a person who stammers. But employers do have to be very, very careful not to act against somebody just because they stammer.
So there is legal protection.
There is a good degree of legal protection.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and finally, have you started to see any shift in perceptions among the general public based on some of the work that you're doing at the associations that you're with?
I believe that there isn't that much perception because we have not got enough people who have the ability to put their head over the parapet and talk about it. Now, for example, I'm talking fairly fluently at the moment because of a particular state of mind I'm in. What we really need is people who do stammer and can seem to be stammer to help to bring more awareness to the people, and there just are not enough people doing this.
Mm-hmm. Sachin, what do you think?
In some of the situations, I've seen some change. For example, some corporations are becoming more aware of this, and for example, one of the IT companies in Pune sent one of their employee on a sabbatical leave to us, and he worked with us, and when he went back, his company was very impressed, and they asked him to start a self-help group for the employees of that company and operate it once a week. So I can see some changes in the big corporations, in the big companies, but the government departments remain closed. Especially if you talk about education department, I've been going to schools, to teachers. There I find that stammering is not taken seriously. It is trivialized, and I don't think they are yet ready to accept that stammering can cause a lot of suffering to a child.
So it seems like there's some progress, but still a lot of work to be done.
Happen,
Immense amount, yes.
Okay, Sachin and Keith, thanks for joining us, and thanks for watching LiveMint.com.
Thank you.